Okay, hi everyone, this is JD, another light video. Okay, so today we've got this rather mean looking, what is known as the Spy 007 drone. I'll put a little link to the page where I got it on Amazon. So, as you can see, the copter itself is quite small. It sits in the palm of my hand, and the blades and the propellers, sorry, the blades and the rotor arms don't protrude very much from outside of that. So you're going to want to be careful wherever you fly this, and make sure that that you have plenty of room, like a park, a football field. Otherwise you might lose it. Okay, so a couple of things just to address, but since the unboxing video, since the last time we were out here doing a flight test, is there's a pylon. And I know a couple of you have had a few emails to say, why are you flying? There's a pylon right there. Because it may not look it by the camera, but I'm actually really far away from it. So this is why I'm always concentrating on keeping the drone in this kind of area. I don't want there to be any sort of accidents, and it's also why I only fly very early in the morning, and also why I only fly when there's absolutely no wind like today. So this is why you never see me going over there and flying over there. I'm always staying here. Okay then guys, so also another thing to say before we do carry on with the flight, it's also very important that you are aware of your surroundings. Please mind pylons. Do not fly anywhere underneath them or anywhere in the vicinity of the cables. Same as for trees, playgrounds or anything. Just please be very aware of your surroundings. If the park or wherever you're flying is populated, then honestly I would say wait until another day and go out when it is lovely and empty, and pretty much your little drone can, or quadcopter if you prefer, can fly around the place and you can have a bit of fun. Alright then guys, so let's go back to yonder stump. Right, so this little copter, I bought it mainly, I got to be honest, I didn't know until it arrived that it said it was a 007, which I don't know if most of you are familiar, but that's actually James Bond. That's his call sign, code name. So this one I bought purely because when I saw it on the website, this little bit at the front here reminded me of a Cylon Raider from Battlestar Galactica. So I kind of pretty much got my full geek on, and yeah, pretty much just went, yeah, do you know what, I'll test that. So I bought it purely for that reason. Since it's arrived, I've had a good look over it. Obviously we've done the unboxing video, we've gone through a couple of other things, and I gotta say I really do like it. Let's connect the battery. Okay, so there's no on and off button with this. It's quite literally, as soon as you connect it, you're going to start seeing LEDs light up. So make sure your controller is off. To be honest, these blades aren't going to do a lot of damage to your skin, but it's still going to leave quite a little sting there for you. Okay, so then we'll push that into the back, and then we'll clip this in. Okay, quite fiddly exercise, but I'm sure people with smaller fingers than myself can manage it, no problem. Okay, so it does come with an SD card, which is right there, fitted in. I'm sure a lot of you quadcopter aficionados would realise this seems to be a camera off a Cyma. I don't know whether they are generic. This is probably something I'll cover at a little bit of a later date, or if you do want to know, just leave me a couple of questions and I shall find the information out for you. Okay, so there we go. So you can see there's the very, it's not red unfortunately, but there's the very Cylon Raidery LEDs for you. Okay, so what we're going to do, let's just go through the controls. So the controls, even though we went through them briefly on the unboxing, I'll go through them again just to refresh everybody's memory. So we've got standard, no hover on this particular copter, not really that bothered either. On and off button, quite sturdy. You've got your trim buttons, as standard, these three. And then you've got your, same as a Cyma, you've got your record and photo. So down, hold for a couple of seconds, video, up, for photo. Okay, so let's see how we go. I don't know if this one does tricks, as I couldn't read the manual very well. But we certainly will take her up. We'll certainly try using the shoulder buttons, see if it has got one button return or anything like that. Okay, so let's turn her on. Okay, that's the quadcopter bound. LED is now stable. I think the LED pattern on the back of the quadcopter did alter as well. And here's your telemetry. Okay, so let's take her up. I hope you enjoy this flight, guys. Let's take her up then. Hope you enjoy. Oh, she's nice sounding, nice and quiet. Okay. Oh, she's very stable. Exactly like you'd imagine a quad of this size to be. Okay. Let's take her up. Let's see what she can do. Very, very, very agile. Very stable. I haven't used any trim whatsoever on this, and she's flying very true and without much effort either. Okay, so let's go and retrieve her for a second. Let's get rid of the grass, you're not wanted, and let's hold down the video button, which again is this button here. Hold it down for a couple of seconds. There's no indicator on the telemetry screen that you are actually recording, but there is a little red LED that does appear, so that does let you know that you are. Okay, so let's see if she'll take off from down there. Oh! That's actually very fun. Okay, so let's turn her around. Let's bring her back to me a bit. Let's see if she can. She does quite a low level hover. Let's see how stable she is. So even without me holding anything. Okay, she is rising slightly. Okay. Okay, so distance on this isn't going to be too far, so you do want to keep it within reasonable range. Also because of the other videos as well, where I have been flying the quads and they've gone a little bit too far and you can't see them very well, I'm going to try and see if I can keep this one within distance of myself. Okay, so up we go. Let's bring her in for a landing. Okay, I really like this. This is really fun. Okay, let's pick her up. Let's make sure, still recording. Yeah, still recording. Let's take her back to the stump. Let's pop her on there. And let's go back up. She is very fun, is this little thing. Okay, let's take her back out. Let's drop her altitude a bit. Let's turn her around. Oh, that was nice. Let's turn her around so she's facing me, and then I can bring her back in a bit. I don't know if she's out of range yet. Yeah, okay, so she's out of range. So there's not actually that much range. I can just see her just there, poking out of the grass. So I don't know whether there was a miscommunication within the transmitter and the quad, or if... Okay, let's take her up. I think we're going to get some great footage with this, because she is just so stable. She does like to drop a little bit, even when you do set the altitude. But she is pretty stable, look at that. Okay. So much fun. And she's powerful for a little quad as well. Let's take her over my head a bit. Hopefully not into my head. There she goes. Okay, I'm not flying her at any speed here. I am purely just flying her over there just so you can get a good shot of her. Okay, let's bring her down the field. This is her flat out. Oh, amazingly good fun. Okay. And she obviously bounces well as well. Okay, so flips are on the agenda today. And that is one thing you can do with this quad. And I guess, simply because it's so small, so quick and so agile, that it would be a real shame if you weren't able to flip her. So I think I was a little bit too low on that one. So let's take her up a bit. Let's take her up. See, okay, bring her back to me a bit more altitude, and then we'll flip her again. Ah, remarkably stable. Okay, she does lose a little bit of altitude, as you'd expect. Oops, she doesn't like that one. Oh, but she likes to bounce off the floor. So there we go. I'm not gonna stop her doing what she enjoys. So that was a forward flip. Ah, she didn't like the forward flip. So as you see, she went to the right, she went to the left, she flipped forward. Ooh. And now we're going to take her up again. We'll take her back over there. Oh, I think I might have some... No, maybe the batteries are getting low then. Yeah, that sounds as if the batteries are getting quite low. Oh, that's a real shame actually, because I was really enjoying flying her. Okay, so from what I can see, I might have to double check the manual, but there isn't a way to turn off the LEDs to give you a bit more power, which in itself is a shame. But overall verdict of this particular copter, oh, she's just so much fun. I believe she cost me about £25 from Amazon. And to be honest, I would most definitely recommend picking this one up, even if it's just, you know, just in a little field like this, just flying around, doing a couple of flips. She is really fun. Okay, so now there's a little bit of moisture on her there. I'm just gonna go back to the stump and then I'm gonna wipe that off. Alright then guys, well, thank you very much for watching this flight of the 007 James Bond code-named Cylon looking spy plane. Alright then guys, and I don't know if it should go without saying, but don't use this drone or any drone for spying on people. Okay, thanks very much for watching peoples. See you soon. Take care.